Good morning, students. Let's continue our discussion. In the last video, solutions part 1, we have done till question number 9. Now let's see question number 10. From a circular card sheet of radius 14 centimeter. So this is the circular card sheet. So let me draw it again for you for making it easy. Or we can take a shape also from here. Suppose I take like this. So this is the main circular card sheet that is given to you. We can say the radius is O and the center is O and the radius is R. Okay. If you observe, there is two more circles. So better we choose different variables for the term radius so that we don't confuse. So let me take this larger circle as capital R radius. So given to us, we can write given R is equal to how much? 40 centimeter. Then they are saying two circles of radius 3.5 centimeter and a rectangle of length this and breadth this are removed. So they are like making a toy of a face. So there are two small circles. Let me take the shape like this. First eye and similarly second eye. These are the two circles that they have made. So they are little bit looking different, but they are of same center and same radius. Let me take their radius as small r. So given to us is small r is equal to how much? 3.5 centimeter. Now the rectangle is of length 3 centimeters. So there is a rectangle also. Let me draw the mouth like this. They are saying that the length and the breadth are L is equal to 3 centimeter and B is equal to 1 centimeter. So all the dimensions are in centimeter, so we don't have to change anything. One more thing, they are saying take pi equal to 22 by 7. Now let's read what we have to do. They are saying find the area of remaining sheet. That means if you have removed this eye and this mouth from this complete sheet, you have to find this area of the remaining sheet. That's very simple. We can find all these areas separately and then we can subtract it from the main figure. So we can say we have to find area of remaining sheet, which is given by area of circle where r is equal to how much? 14 centimeter minus area of circle with radius equal to how much? 3.5 centimeter. If you observe, there are two circles of same radius. So can we put 2 in the front of this? That means we are saying we are multiplying the area of one circle by 2 so that we can include both the circles minus area of rectangle given to us. Now to find this thing, we can find these step by step. So first let's find area of large circle or area of circle with radius equal to what? 14 centimeter. So that is given by pi r square, and as pi is given as 22 by 7, so we will take that only. 14 into 40. 7 2s are 40. 2 into 22 is 44 into 14, and 44 into 14 you can make a rough column on the right hand side. So you can write a rough like this and you can multiply this 16, 17. The answer is 616 what? 616 centimeter square. Without the unit, your answer is incomplete. After finding the area of larger circle, now we will find the area of smaller circle. So let me draw a line like this. So area of circle with radius is equal to 3.5 centimeter is also given by pi small r square. Now put the value 22 by 7, 3.5 to 3.5. If you remove decimal, you get like this. Now we can divide 7 in this thing, 7, it is done. Now you can cut these two also, but I have always told you not to cut these good numbers and bring some number like 2 or 3, because they are best at the end to put the decimals. Better you multiply these two. So 22 into 5 is 110, because 5 to the 10, to the 10 plus 1, 11, into 35 upon we have 100. Now you can see we can cut 10 easily. So now I suggest you to cut. Okay. Now we have to multiply these two. Very simple. 35 into 11, 5, 3, 5, 3. The sum is 385 upon 10. Now again, no need to divide, just cut the 0 and put a decimal. The answer is 38.5 centimeter square. This is the area of smaller circle. Now area of rectangle is what? Length into breadth. Length is given to us as 3 centimeter and that's given to 1 centimeter is 3 centimeter square. Now as we have got first thing, second thing and third thing, we are ready to use the formula, this one. So let's put in the formula area of remaining sheet is equal to area of larger circle, that is 616, minus twice area of smaller circle, that is 38.5, minus area of rectangle, that is 3. So 616 minus, multiply these two, you will get 2 5s are 10, 16 plus 1 17, 6 plus 1 7. Point will come here. So now this 0 will be gone. Finally, we will get 616 minus 77 minus 3, or 616 minus 80, or 6 minus 0 is 6, 11 minus 8 is 3 and 5. So 536 centimeter square is the area of remaining sheet. That's it. Let's see the next question now. Question number 11. Question 11. They are saying a circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out from a square piece of aluminium sheet. So we have a aluminium sheet in the shape of square. Suppose this is the aluminium sheet ABCD, and we have to cut a circular sheet from this like this. Okay, they have given us that the radius of this circle, you can write given r is equal to what? 2 centimeter, and the dimension of square is given to you. What is that? That is a is equal to how much? 6 centimeter. Now it's very simple. If you have taken out this circle, what is the area of leftover aluminium sheet? So that means we have to find this red region area. Very simple. If we find the area of complete square and subtract this circle, we will get the answer. So first write the statement. Area of remaining sheet is actually equal to area of square ABCD minus area of circle. That's it. Put the value. Area of square is given by a square minus pi r square. A square is how much? 6 square minus the value of pi we have to take as 3.14, and there is r square, so r is how much? 2 into 2. Now just solve this. 36 minus 4 into 4 is 16. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 5, 4 threes are 12. So 36 minus 12.56. So what will happen? We can say this is 36.00 minus 12.56. So 0 minus 6, that is 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 5 is 4, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. The answer is 23.44 what centimeter square is the remaining sheet. Okay, now let's see the next question. Question number 12. The circumference, so it is question number 12 now. The circumference of a circle is 31.4 centimeter. So before writing anything, let's draw the diagram. So this is a circle with center O and radius R. They are telling or given to us is circumference of this circle is 31.4 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. So we have to find the radius and then find the area. So this we have to find. Take pi equal to 3.14, very simple. So class, we have to use this given thing to find the radius. We all know that circumference is what? It is 2 pi r. Then we have a equal to sign. Then we have a 31.4 centimeter. So we can easily put the values now. 2 into 3.14, because they have told us to use pi equal to this thing. R is unknown, 31.4. So R is equal to 31.4 upon 2 into 3.14. Again, decimals are there. If you like, you can remove them like this, and then 0 cancel. Finally 314 gone, 2 5s are 10. So we have got the value of R as 5 centimeter. And finally we have to find the area. That's very simple. Just write the formula of area of circle. Area is pi r square. So 3.14 into 5 into 5. So that is 3.14 into 25. Now you can multiply these two and your answer will be coming in centimeter square. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Question number 13. Let's see question number 13. They are saying a flower bed is surrounded by a path 4 meter wide. So there are two circles in the given question. One your park and other is the path around that. So something like this. Okay, by mistake. Something like this. Okay, it is not coming exactly like that. So I think we have to draw this, but let me try one more time. Like this. I think it is perfect now. So now we have a park with center O with radius, we don't know. Okay, we know. Let us read this thing. A circular flower bed. So this is the flower bed. This is your flower bed is surrounded by a path 4 meter wide. So they have given us this width of the path. This is 4 meter. This is 4 meter, and this is also 4 meter. Here also it is 4 meter. Everywhere it is uniform. Okay. So what they are saying is the diameter of flower bed is 66 meter. So given to us. Now again, if you observe, there are two circles. One, the inside one, that is your flower bed till here, and one is till here. So let me call this one as small r, that is the radius of main flower bed or the inner circle, and this as capital R, that is the radius of outside circle. Okay, now given to us is radius equal to how much? They are saying diameter is 66, so radius is 66 upon 2 centimeter, sorry, meters. So this is 33 meters given to us. Now, if it is given to you that the width of path is 4 meter and the inner radius is 33, can you tell what is this complete length or what is this complete length? They are the same thing. We can say the outside circle radius is given by inside circle radius plus the width of path, that is 33 plus 4, 37 meters. So now we have got two things, the inside circle radius and the outside circle radius, and they are saying what is the area of path? Very simple. They want us to find this area. It's again like a ring given to us. We can easily find the area if we find the outside circle area minus inside circle area. So area of path is equal to area of what you say outer circle, or you can say area of inner circle. That is also a way to tell, or you can write like this, area of circle bracket radius equal to 33 meters minus something like that you can write, just to tell the teacher or the person that you are taking first the outer circle area then the inner circle area. Now you can find these separately or in a single equation also. I suggest you, because they both are circle only, you will get some help because the pi thing will be coming here also, here also. So we can take it common. If you solve them separately, no issue. But if you do it together, you can take the pi common and reduce your calculation. Okay, let's see. So area of outer circle is what? Pi capital R square minus inner circle area is pi small r square. That's it. Now, as I told you, the benefit is we have same pi. Now I can take it common. This benefit you will not get if you solve them separately. Okay. So they are telling use the value of pi as 3.14. Capital R is how much? 37 square minus 33 square. Now, I think you have studied the formula a plus b, a minus b. If you have studied this formula, you can directly apply. If you have not studied, then leave it. Okay, just solve it properly. 3.14. What is 37 square? Again, make a rough column. 7 sevens are 49. 21 plus 4, 25. Then 3 sevens are 21. 9 plus 2, 11. So 9, 6, 3, 1. So 1, 6, sorry, 1, 3, 6, 9 minus 33 square, 9, 9, 9, 9. You will get 9, 8, 1089. So this we have got. So 9 minus 9 is 0, 16 minus 8 is 8, 2 minus 0 is 2, and this is the answer. Now you just have to multiply these two and you will get your required answer in meter square. That will be your answer of area of the path. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's see the next question. Next question is question number 14. Okay, so we have question number 14. Again, we have a circular flower garden has an area is given to us. Okay, first let me draw the circular garden as question wants us to do. This is a circular garden of center O and radius. Normally we take small r. Okay, they are saying, okay, area is given to you. So given area equal to how much? 314 meter square. This is area of garden. Okay, so I can write like this also. Area of garden is equal to 314 meter square. A sprinkler at the center of the garden. So we have a sprinkler on this center. This is your sprinkler also, which is putting the water in each and every direction like this. So you must have seen sprinkler in many places in the parks. A sprinkler at the center can cover an area of that has a radius of 12 meter. Okay. The range of sprinkler water they are saying is how much? So you can say this sprinkler is also like making a circle. This is like range of sprinkler. We know if sprinkler we keep at this point, it will cover a radius of 12 centimeter. That sorry 12 meter. A mistake. Now, what the question wants you to check is that if I keep this sprinkler who has a range of 12 meters, sorry, if I keep this sprinkler which has a range of 12 meter, it means it can irrigate till 12 meters. Is this sprinkler good for our field? Is this sprinkler good enough for our rose or this flower bed? So we have to check this thing. Will the sprinkler water entire for the garden? So we have to check what is the radius of our garden. If it is 12, that means we have enough range, it can easily cover. But if the radius of garden comes more than 12, then we can say कि our garden will not be irrigated properly or will not be irrigated completely. So we have to find the radius and check whether it is more than 12, less than 12 or equal to 12. Okay, so let's see and then give the answer. So the radius we have to find out the garden. So we can say the area of garden is given by actually pi r square is equal to 314 meter square. So pi is how much? We have to use pi as 3.14 into r square, that is unknown, equal to 314. So we will keep r square on the left side and we will bring this on the bottom. Now this decimal is gone. We have got a 100. These two cancel. Now can you tell me what is the value of r? Because r square is 100. So we can say r is equal to under root 100, and we all know 100 can be written as 2 into 5 into 2 into 5 by prime factorization. So we have two 2's and two 5's. So one 2 will come out, one 5 will come out. The radius is 10 centimeter. That means the garden is small. This is your garden whose radius is 10 centimeter. If you keep the sprinkler over here, automatically it can cover till 12. So obviously it can irrigate your garden. So yes, you can say the sprinkler can water the entire garden very easily. That is the answer. Okay. Now the next question. Question number 15. Find the circumference. Question number 15. Find the circumference of the inner and outer circles shown in the adjoining figure. So we have this figure. Let's try to make a new figure with some larger view so that you can understand easily what they are trying to say. So suppose this is the larger circle and this is the smaller circle like this. Okay, it may look little obsolete. One second. Let me try one more time to bring you a concentric circle. Concentric circles are those circles which have same center but different radius. So in our case we have to have a concentric circle, but I think you can get the idea. Okay, so think them as a concentric circle with same center O. Okay, now as you can see in the given figure, the width of this outside ring is given to you as 10 meters like this. This is 10 meters. This is 10 meters. In my diagram, it is not looking like that. but it is 10 meter because I was not able to draw the same diagram. So please don't mind this thing. So this is 10 meters. This is also 10 meters. This is the width of the path around the inner circle. Now they are saying this, if you observe from center till the end is given to you. So what should we take it? Should we take it small r or capital R? Obviously, if we are covering till outer circle, it is better to take it as capital R. So let me call from this point to this point, they are telling it is 19 meters. Let me call it capital R. Now the thing is, what is this value? Small r. Class, you have to observe, if complete this line is showing you 19 meters and this much is 10 meters, can't we say that 19, that is a complete length, minus this 10 meters will give us the remaining thing, that is the small r. So this was your understanding of the question. So now let's start solving it. So first we are concerned about finding the inner radius. So let's see, the pen is here. Okay. So given to us is capital R equal to 19 meters, and the width, you can say width of path was given to you as 10 meters. You can always say that small r is equal to capital R minus width. It is just a generalization, a understanding using the figure. Now put the value. R is 19, width is 10 meters, and the small radius, or you can say the inner radius, is 9 meter, and the outer radius is 19 meters. That's it. Now the question is very simple. You just have to find the circumference. Very simple. The circumference of outer circle. Circumference of outer circle is equal to 2 pi capital R, and the circumference of inner circle is 2 pi small r. Now you know you have to use pi as 3.14. So just put the value. And r is how much? R is 19. So just have to multiply these three and you will get the circumference of outer circle. Similarly, you have to multiply these three. What is the inner radius? It is 9. And you will get the circumference of inner circle. That's it. And with that, question 15 is done. Now the next question, question number 16. How many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter must rotate to go 352 meters? Before doing anything, we must understand what do we mean by wheel and its rotation. Okay. So question number 16, the concept is very simple. We need to understand, if we have a wheel of radius, suppose r, suppose this is a thing with center O and radius r. You all have seen your cycles, they have many spokes like this. All the spokes are of same length, that is the radius is same. Now if someone asks you that in one rotation of the tire how much distance is covered, you will say that distance covered in one rotation is equal to circumference of wheel. That's it. If you want to understand this thing, you can see that while you are rotating the wheel, only the boundary is coming in contact with the land, like this. And if you cut this tire and stretch it open, you will find that it will have this only circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Now let's see what is given. They are telling the radius is 28 centimeters. So r is equal to 28 centimeter given to you. They are asking how many times it must rotate to get a distance of 352 meters. This is a question of unitary method. So first we will find in one rotation how many, or you can say how much distance is traveled. So distance traveled in one rotation. Distance traveled in one rotation. Okay, what is the distance traveled given by circumference? That is 2 pi r. Put the value. We have to use pi equal to this thing. R is how much? R is 28 centimeters. So let's see. 7 4s are 28, 2 4s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 1 17. So this is the distance traveled by the cycle or the wheel in one rotation. Now kindly see what they are saying. They are asking how many rotations it will go to cover this much distance. Now let's write. So let us write over here. Let the wheel takes x number of rotation to cover 352 meters. Yes. Now this is a simple question of unitary method, but first we have to observe that this thing is in centimeter and this thing is in meters. So first convert this into centimeter. You can say it is same as 352 into 100 centimeter or 352 100 centimeter. This we have to find. Okay, now you only tell me if in one rotation you are covering 176 centimeters, in two rotation how much you will cover? Simple, 176 into 2. In three rotations, what will you cover? You will cover 176 into 3. In four rotations, you will cover the distance equal to 4 into 176. Similarly, in x number of revolutions, how much distance you will cover? It's very simple. It is 176 into x. So let's write that. So distance covered after x revolution is given to you as 35200 centimeter, and you know that this thing also means 176 into x equal to 35200 centimeters. Again I am telling you from where we got this thing. It's very simple. In one rotation we have covered 176 centimeters. In two rotation we have covered 176 into 2. In three rotation we have covered 176 into 3. In four rotation so on. In x rotation we have covered this much distance. Okay. Now we can easily find the number of rotations. So x is equal to 35200 upon 176, and when we cut it, what will happen? This can go with 2, so 2 8 is 16, 2 8 is 16, then 2 1 is 2, 2 7 is 14, 2 6 is 12, 00. Then we can go with 11, I think. Yes, we can go with that. 11 8 is 88, 11 1 is 11, 6 remainder 66, 6 is 00. Then finally 8 2 is 00. So we have got x is equal to 200. That means the cycle wheel is rotating 200 times to cover this distance. I hope this theory or this generalization was clear to you. Okay, this way you can find any question based on this rotation of wheel. Okay, let's see the next question now. Next question is, the minute hand of a circular clock is 15 centimeter long. Plus, if you have ever observed in a clock, the minute hand is the longest one, or you can say it almost covers the edge of the circle. So, can we consider the minute hand as radius of the clock? Yes, we can take it. So let me take it center as O, and this is the minute hand. Okay, they are saying the minute hand is how much? It is 15 centimeter long. So we can say small r is equal to 15 centimeter. Now they are saying how far does the tip of minute hand move in 1 hour? It is very simple. We know in 1 hour there are how many minutes? 60 minutes. And 60 means it will do a complete rotation. That means it will, if it is here, it will move like this. Complete rotation it will do like this and will come back to this point. So class, you only tell me in this complete rotation what is the distance covered by the minute hand? Obviously the circumference. If you observe the distance or how far does the tip of the minute hand is moving, the tip of minute hand is this thing. It is moving only this distance, and this distance is actually your circumference. So you can say the, what you say, mm, distance traveled by the tip of minute hand is equal to what? Circumference. Circumference of circle. Just put the value and you'll get the answer. 2 pi r. 2 pi is given to you as 3.14 and r is given to you as 15 centimeter. Just multiply these three and you will get the answer. It will come around 94.2 centimeters. That is the distance moved by the tip of the minute hand in 1 hour. Okay. Thank you.